Hey there, viewers, it's Charlie. I'm back again with another Transformers review. And today's review is going to be on War for Cybertron Trilogy Earthrise Ironworks. Now, this guy obviously homages the original Ironworks figure's base, which, well, the original figure wasn't even called Ironworks. That was the name of the Micromaster. So, yeah. Now, having a look at the box. Of course, it's the standard Earthrise packaging, so the window is much larger than on the Kingdom boxes. And well, looking at the packaging, the side artwork shows Ironworks in its base mode this time instead of the robot mode. We've got, I'm pretty sure those are like Seekers there. This side shows most of the characters from Earthrise, along with Sideswipe, Shockwave, and Hound, even though they were from Siege and didn't get figures in Earthrise. The back of the box shows the figure in both modes, as well as how he can integrate with Micromasters and how he can split apart, because this is a weaponizer style figure. I'm pretty sure these were called modulators. And of course, this being an Earthrise figure, we do have like the map thing. Usually I don't show them unless they actually have something on the map, and this one actually does. So yeah, trying to get a good look at this. If we can get the decoder out. So this one says Velocitron on it. So a nice callback to Cybertron there. And that's pretty much it for the box. Now looking at the figure itself, as I said, this is pretty much a callback to the base that came with G1 Ironworks, which of course was the name of the Micromaster, not the base, but okay. And we're having a 360. Yeah, around the back it does start to fall apart, but oh well. We do have a visible code here, which is sort of annoying, but now this thing does have a purpose instead of just sitting around just looking like some sort of bit of construction equipment. Like, you see these bits here, this is part of Earthrise's gimmick, this ramp system. So the modulator figures were pretty much just updated versions of the Micromaster bases. So if you had these and like those ramp Battlemasters, you could like form whole cities. Of course, I don't have the other modulators right now, or the Earthrise Battlemasters, so I'm just going to make do with some other figures I have that use this sort of ramp system. So, for example, Hoist, or in this case, Lift Ticket, Prime's Trailer, and Fast Track. Why Fast Track has this, I don't know. But yeah, if you really want to, you can connect these up. And we'll see if I can just try and fit fast track onto this one. I don't think I can, but yeah, you can see what I mean. He just snapped in half because this guy is a weaponizer, but oh well. Yeah, I'll sort them later. Or if you have like the Siege or Earthrise Micromasters, they can go on here, which of course I don't, which is why I'm going to use G1 Powertrain. The reason being I don't have Siege Powertrain, and this guy did share a mod with G1 Ironworks, so I just think it's fitting. So yeah, you can put him on here, you can use the ramp with him. So yeah, even if you don't have like the War for Cybertron Trilogy Micromasters, the G1 Micromasters still do work on here. Even if this guy isn't actually G1 Ironworks, but hey, it's still the same mold. And well, that's pretty much all I have to say for this mode, but well, we're not getting to the robot mode just yet. If you remember the original Ironworks figure, well, the base for that guy had another mode. So we just get to that right now. And this being a weaponizer style figure, or this being a modulator, of course, this is going to require parts forming. Some bits are in there quite tightly, but there we go. Now, this mode isn't documented in the instructions, but I'm pretty sure this was seen in like stock photography, so that's why I'm going to include it. So we're going to get these bits out. Connect these here. And just have those up like so. Just connect this panel, lift that up. Move the hook. Attach this section on instead. Attach this on to here. From what I remember, I think you have to open that up. Yep, you do. Attach this on. Then attach on this little gun section. Then that just goes on the top like so. And the hook, well, you can just put this on the side here, out of the way. And now you have this communications tower, I guess. But yeah, this is pretty much just meant to be the second mode that the original figure had. Sure, the original figure had this huge red windmill, I guess, but there are like third-party options that you can 3D print to give this figure the windmill option back. So having a 360 of this. Yeah, it's pretty standard. I'm not sure if this is like a fan mode that like what the designers came up with, and they just decided, we'll just put this in like stock photography or something. I don't know. But well, you can put a MicroMaster in here if you want. So if you want them like manning this tower, then you can. And of course, we do have the blast effects. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the second mode. And that's not all. This guy actually has a third mode. I am not joking. So let's get to that. Just disassemble the figure again. We're pretty much going to be using these sections, this section, and this section. The rest we can just set aside for now. But what we're going to be doing here is attaching these ramps together, attaching these on, and there you go. This is meant to be some sort of bridge. Okay then. This definitely feels like a fan mode. I mean, if I just get, like, Powertrain out, he actually weighs down the freaking thing. So, like, unless you have something, like, supporting it, yeah, no. I don't see this being a bridge. This is, like, way too, this is just way too loose. Unless it's something like this. But yeah, this is honestly the weakest mode in my opinion. Wait, well, with all that being done, we can finally get onto the actual robot mode. And to get to that, just going to take the legs, rotate these out, pretty similar to Kingdom Slammer. So I'm guessing the two figures share parts. Attach this section on. There we go. Take this section, get the head out, and rotate it. Then just attach that on, like so. Reattach the hook. Oh, there we go. I had it on the wrong way. Attach the hook onto his right arm. Well, his right shoulder, I mean. There we go. This block, just attach this on. And just unfurls into his left arm. Which I think is actually quite clever. Take this, and this thing just attaches onto his back. Once you line up the pegs, there we go. Then just take this gun section and, well, the instructions tell you to just put this onto his shoulder like this, but I think that just looks bloody stupid, so I don't do that. What I do is I put this in his left hand. You can't put this in his right hand, but there's not really a fist to look like he's holding it. So this is what I like to do. And, well, here we have Ironworks in his robot mode. And yeah, they actually gave the G1 Ironworks' little construction station a full-on robot mode, which I think is really cool. Pretty much, it's like what they did with Brunt in Siege. They gave a figure who originally had just a vehicle mode, and they gave it a robot mode. Hell, they did the same with Slammer in Kingdom, and I reviewed Slammer. But, well, having a 360, this pretty much serves no purpose in robot mode other than to be a backpack. Well, not even a backpack, just attaches onto the back. Having a look at the head, it's a pretty generic head. I mean, this robot mode was designed specifically for this Twilight line, so I guess I can't really blame them. So here he is with what would be G1 Ironworks, albeit this is a powertrain. So yeah. I'm pretty sure Ironworks was released in Siege, albeit called Iron Shred. So they will still demolish his name in Japan. Eh. Okay, so for articulation, the head can of course rotate because this is for the transformation. This arm can of course, well, I'll write the gun for this. The left arm can of course do the 360 rotate, and due to the transformation, it's pretty much got a full elbow rotation. This can swivel, although the hands can't swivel. But for this arm, it's a bit more limited. Still rotate there, but the elbow it's limited to just 90 degrees. It can still swivel though. And I guess the hook can swivel if you wanted to. But, well, he can T-pose. The waist can actually swivel, not 360. Not 360 though, and it is a bit loose. Legs go forward that far, back not that far. You can do the splits. And it's got the ankle pivot. So if you can do this. His legs can swivel if you're careful not to get them off. And due to transformation, he's got quite a good knee joint. So yeah, this guy's quite posable. And well, usually I'd end the review here, but well, as I said, this guy is a modulator, so of course this guy can split apart and form weaponry for other figures, so let's do that. Well, just before that, here's a little fun claw stomach mode that I came up with. But yeah, let's get onto the main bit. So just tear the figure apart. Well, the instructions tell you to use Wheeljack, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Trailbreaker for this. I just feel that Trailbreaker is an underrated figure, or an underrated version of the mold. But well, to get this started, what we're going to be doing is pushing these back in. Open these up. And what these do is these plug into the little things here. You know, the laser feet ports, as I do, which I forgot to show on the Iron Wax, but oh well. They plug into the little feet ports. And he's actually covered the legs, so they're like little boots. Like cool looking boots. Get this shovel arm out. And on Trailbreaker, it's a bit of a challenge because, you know, we have this bit of a kibble in the way. But it is manageable. If anything, I'm just going to put it on the forearm. Take this, move this up, move this forward, and then connect these two ramps together, and then you can just... Oh, I did that the wrong way. Then you can just attach that onto the shoulder. Take this arm and just attach that onto the back, like so, and have it orientated this way. Put this gun on the crane arm, and put this entire thing up here, which I'll show now, because that's the combination done. And here we have Ironworks combined with your figure of choice, which in my case is Trailbreaker. And oh my god, this is one of the most ridiculous loadouts that one of these types of figures has had. I mean, we got a freaking shovel arm, this huge ramp shield, an entire shoulder cannon, and these boots, I guess. Yeah, this is hilarious. I freaking love this. I mean, this might rank up with Wingfinger as one of my favorite loadouts, because if you remember, Wingfinger had that like bony wing backpack, which I freaking love. But yeah, having a 360 of this. Yeah, this... Oh yeah, my copy of Trailbreaker, the legs are a bit loose. There we go. But yeah, I freaking love this. Now, my only complaint with this mode is not all figures are gonna work. I tried this with Ironhide, because you know, Iron works, but... Well, the feet wouldn't actually work with these boots, so not all figures might work. I haven't tried all figures yet, but, well, your mileage may vary depending on what figure you use. But, well, that's pretty much all I have to say about Ironworks. Complaints? Well, the visible code in the base mode is a bit annoying, but well, just trying to think about what else. You could complain that it parts forms, but come on, the type of figure is meant to parts form. Yeah, I can't really think of any complaints because I just freaking love this figure. So, do I recommend this guy? Well, if you like these types of figures, then definitely. This is a really fun figure. I mean, sure, you might not enjoy like the base modes because, base mode Transformers can be a bit less. Well, they can be a bit less exciting than like vehicle Transformers, but I still find this entertaining. I mean, the bridge mode is not really that fun, but oh well. But well, if you don't really like these types of figures, then yeah, this won't really be for you. But if you really like these kinds of figures, then yeah, I definitely do recommend this guy. Well, this has been my review on Earthrise Ironworks, and this is Charlie Young signing off.